Hello, you're joining me on a glorious day in South Wales. We are going to explore the Blue Lagoon and possibly the canyon as well, although this is kind of a bit of both, to be honest. So this is an old quarry site that is full of water and is an exceptionally blue colour, and it's quite well known locally, although recently, the last couple of years, there's been quite a lot of forestry work and they've tried to fence it off, but as you can see, it's still nice and easy to access, and we're hoping to see some really nice views, and obviously I've got the drone with me as well. So we've done the Blue Lagoon. looking quite nice today. It's been a lot of rain recently, so it's reasonably flooded. And we're now entering what I call the canyon, which is just another section of quarry a little bit further down from the Blue Lagoon that generally is not full of water. It's very craggy, some really impressive cliff faces and a nice track that runs through it. It tends to be quieter than the Blue Lagoon, so I did see a few people there today. A couple of people having a picnic overlooking the Blue Lagoon on the cliff edge, and a couple walked down to the water's edge and then back up. So there's a bit of a scramble if you go back up the way I did, but if you want an easy walk, you can just walk down the main path and then retrace your steps back to the main track at the other end. You can scrub around the side of the Blue Lagoon. There's definitely little worn tracks on there, but I couldn't be bothered today because it's a bit icy and slippery, and just wanted to take some drone footage really. Whilst the rest of the area has been forested and it suffers from wildfires, here the trees are quite inaccessible to being forested, so we do have a lovely line of evergreens around the tops of the cliffs and also up the sides as well, so a really peaceful, pleasant spot for a hike. So we made it through the canyon, very peaceful, very sheltered, and due to the good light and the recent rain, the evergreen trees are absolutely glistening. So the contrast to where we are now, which is back up onto sort of moorland, skirting around what used to be forestry and now it's just all been chopped down. It's very bleak and the landscape's very grey, starting to get some little growth back over where it's been forested, but the contrast to the valley and the canyon is very stark. But it has been a really, really good walk. I've not done this particular kind of almost figure of eight type walk for a very long time, so I'm surprised at how actually accessible most of the paths are. And if you're in South Wales, then you want to walk as a bit different. This really offers it, because I know it's obviously not natural, it's man-made, but the cliffs are really dramatic and spectacular compared to generally in South Wales. It's not that craggy. generally just got lots of open moorland and sheep mown grass, so this does offer a really different experience if you fancy something different. It is just a bit of a shame they've chopped down all the trees, but that's partially due to the fact people keep setting fires here and a lot of the forest burnt down anyway. Like all my walks, this will end up on my website, thewalkingkeb.co.uk, where you'll have parking details, the full route which you can look at, and you can download the GPX as well, and any other points of interest will be covered on the website. So I'm going to mosey on back to the car now, just follow this little track back up to it, nice and easy. So I'll finish the video here, but if you've enjoyed watching, do drop the video a like, say hello in the comments, and if you're not already subscribed, then do subscribe. I want to hit 6,000 subscribers this year, so I'm going to keep plugging away at that. But as always, a huge thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll catch you in the next one.